everyone, welcome to this video. Today I wanted to talk to you about the inner child and how this child is essential to the Ho'oponopono process. The inner child holds the key to the process of releasing memories. If you want to clean and erase old mental patterns, you must understand what the child is, what is this inner child, and how to develop a relationship with her. At the end of this video, I will share a brief exercise to help you to start this connection. So go ahead and grab paper and pen. What is the inner child? The inner child is your subconscious mind. It is that part of us that works like a computer, storing all the data from the beginning of our creation, from this life to past lives. So everything we have ever lived from the moment we were created by divinity, it is still alive within our subconscious mind. And this information is held by the inner child. Dr. Hewlett said that the relationship with our inner child is the most important relationship all of our life because we need the child to agree with our request to do the cleaning. So for the child to agree with the cleaning, we need to have a good relationship with her. Otherwise, the cleaning will not work. So the key to the Ho'oponopono cleaning is the inner child. It is your relationship with your child. So what kind of relationship do you have with your child? If you have a loving working relationship with this child, you will succeed in doing your cleaning. If you do not have a working relationship with the child, you must develop one. According to the Ho'oponopono taught by Dr. Hewlett, we are the sum of the three selves: the superconscious mind or alma kua, the conscious mind or uhani, and the subconscious mind or the unihipili. These three selves must work together and be in harmony and alignment for us to perform the Ho'oponopono cleaning. The cleaning starts when the mother, the conscious mind, decides to clean. So the mother reaches down to the child, the subconscious mind, where all memories are stored. The mother asks the child to release the memories so divinity can transmute those into pure light. If the mother does not have a good relationship with the child, this child will not help release these mental patterns. And we cannot release memories unless the child participates in this cleaning. And she needs to participate willingly. I know the inner child concept can be confusing for some of us. So let us draw a parallel with our physical reality. Let us do an imagination exercise. Think about a child, a child you know that's about 2 and 5 years old. It can be your own child if you're already a parent, or it can be someone else's child, like a niece, a nephew, a cousin, or any child you know. Imagine that you will be the caregiver for this toddler for a full week, 24 hours a day, and you are going to be doing this alone. So for one full week, 24 hours a day, you are going to take care of this child alone. So imagine that during this week, as you are working as a caregiver, you behave towards this child in a neglectful way, right? Unfortunately. So you raise your voice to this child, showing her your anger. You point your finger to her face, blaming her for her mistakes. When she cries, you ignore her because you don't have the time for that. When she needs your attention, you get very upset. You feel overwhelmed, you do not know what to do, like you don't know how to help this child. So this is your experience caring for this child for this full week, right? 7 days. Then after a full week of mistreating this child, on the last hour, you have with her, you look at the child with a smile and you ask her to help you to clean the toys from the floor, right? Let us clean the toys now. What are the chances that this child is gonna agree to help you? I think it is a big fat zero, because after enduring a full week of emotional abuse and neglect, this child learned that you're not reliable. She cannot trust you because you are angry, you quick to blame, disconnected from her needs. And to be under your care, it's actually it is painful for the child, right? Because she can't trust you. So most likely this child will avoid you, hide from you, throw a meltdown, or do whatever it takes, but she won't come to you easily. She will not help. Now, listening to this example, we all can agree that neglecting a child or verbally abusing her is the wrong thing to do. Some people might think, oh, how horrible, I would never do that. Or, oh, my parents did that to me, they behaved like that with me, and I will never do that to my own children. Listening to this example makes it very easy to spot the mistakes the caregiver is making. But when we look within us, it is not that easy to perceive the abuse and neglect we impose to our own child, right? So many people are not even aware they have an inner child or that they should care for her. So the question is, how do you know you abuse and neglect your child? How do we know if you are abusing and neglecting our child, our inner child? Well, you know by observing your thoughts, words, and deeds towards yourself. Every time you neglect yourself and you do not love yourself, you are doing to your inner child. Every thought, word, or deed you perform against yourself, you are doing against your child. Every time you criticize, blame, or judge yourself, you are harming your child. Every time you eat poorly and don't care for your physical body or your basic needs, you are doing this to your child. Every time you allow people to abuse and mistreat you, you are doing this to your child. And it is the child in you who pays the heaviest price. If you have a job or a career you don't like and you feel trapped, it is the child in you who is in prison. So think about this. We have been neglecting our inner child for so long. We criticize her, we call her names sometimes, we feel disappointed at her, and we expect more and more and more of this child, pushing her to the limits without giving her the support she needs. And after all this self-abuse, we want to call this child now and ask her to release these negative mental patterns. How is that going to work for us? It won't. So the solution is to connect to the child and to build a loving relationship with her. Every day, one step at a time. Self-love is the key to reaching out for this child. When you love yourself, you love your child. So I wanted to share now that brief exercise that can help us to connect to our inner child, okay? So I call this exercise Befriending your inner child. The first step to develop a loving relationship with this child is awareness, self-awareness, by observing your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and words towards yourself, right? So we must acknowledge them. We say, oh, okay, I see. I am angry now, or I am tired. I needed to take a nap. When you feel negative emotions such as fear, insecurity, doubt, or if you are exhausted, it is the child in you that it's feeling all of that, right? And is calling for help. So observe how you feel and what is going on inside. Can you name that feeling? Do you feel sad, angry, afraid? Please write down your feelings and tell your child that you can hear. You can hear how she's feeling. You can hear her. So you know how she feels. You can tell her, I am here for you. Oh, I know you sad. Okay, I am here for you. I understand that. So the summary for this brief exercise is: first, self-awareness. Observe how you feel. Name the feelings and write them down. Second, take your child, talk to your child mentally or aloud and tell her you know how she feels. Tell the child, I am here for you. I am here for you. Do this exercise every day, at least once. And if you're not home and you don't have the time to sit down and write about your feelings, you can just talk to the child. Oh, I know you're feeling sad. Oh, you are scared. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. I am here for you. Right? You can talk to this child at any moment of the day. So remember, the child always observes you. Always. She's pay attention all day long. So consistency and reliability are necessary over here. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Leave your commentary below and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Aloha, and until the next video.